What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Burn Out Brighter. I'm your host, Matt, and I'm joined as always by my wonderful co host, Destiny.
Hey, hey, hey.
This preview is going to be all about a new game coming out called The Garden Path. And this is a game that is coming from Carrot Cake Studios and also published by Carrot Cake Studios. And they actually have a Kickstarter that's going to be going up today. So if you get curious about what you see about the game or Destiny's a nice conversation, make sure you go check out the Kickstarter because they are trying to get the funding to make sure that the game gets made the way that they want to.
Plus,
Destiny,
like, if it's called carrot cake, like, how can you not go and support it? Carrot cake is
exactly.
delicious.
Before when I was younger and I used to not eat vegetables, I would say that I wouldn't eat carrot cake because of the carrot. But now I'm a changed man and I'm excited about
Wait,
carrot
did
cake.
you
So
just say that because you knew carrot was a vegetable? You had never tried it before?
yeah, I didn't eat vegetables growing up.
Oh my god.
Dark times. But Destiny, if somebody is unaware as to what the Garden Path is, can you tell me just a little bit about it?
Okay, so basically, it's kind of like this very chill game that you get to pick your character, which one of the things I really liked and I wanted to highlight is that, like, at the very beginning, they have you pick, like, from. At least in the demo, you pick from like three different skin tones, so you can like have diversity in the game. And I thought that was a really nice touch. That you pick your character, and it's like this garden. So what I expected was like kind of a small garden. I feel like you're in like a forest. And you're basically going to cultivate this forest and like have these beautiful plants grow. And one of the things that I thought was really chill is like there's really not a lot of music, but there's like that beautiful kind of naturey feel. It's a very calming game. So you'll go around and you'll do a couple of tasks. You meet different characters in the game: an old man, a bear, lots of other animals. You go pruning. I guess it's basically pruning, where you're going and you're foresting, like foraging for different seeds and things to start your garden. It also has a play on constellations. There's just a lot going on when you first play the game. At first I was a little overwhelmed by like all the different menus, but it takes you like a minute or two to kind of understand what's going on. And I actually went from playing on the keyboard to playing with my controller to back again to just kind of see which one I like the best.
Hmm.
So that's important, I guess, you guys, that it is like keyboard compatible, and it's also compatible if you have like an Xbox controller or whatever you prefer to use. But yeah, that's kind of like how I felt about the game. Very nice, chill, a little like Cozy Grove and a little like Animal Crossing. Like, I just feel like a lot of those games are like coming together, but this one's very atmospheric.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that stood out to me about this one the most is like Cozy Grove and Animal Crossing are fantastic games. This one feels almost like if Lost Words and Animal Crossing kind of mixed together. Like it doesn't seem like it's going to have as serious as a story as something like Lost Words does, but like just the atmosphere and everything about it, like you said, the way that they do use music and the way that they use sound in the game is really really well done. And like you'll, as you complete tasks, you'll unlock new stars as part of this constellation, and that kind of serves as your kind of quest guide to give you kind of a direction to head in if you're looking to do something. This is very much like there will be different different travelers that will come by depending on the day, different things that you'll be able to do with them. Some you'll be able to trade with and make tea with, others you'll get new seeds from. So there's going to be a lot of the harvesting, very like the cottage core, quote unquote, feel for this game. And I agree with you, Destiny. The vibe and the atmosphere in this game is really really well done, and it just kind of like relaxes you right away. It's a very very chill experience. What did you think of the art style?
I absolutely love the art style. You know, I love anything that has like kind of like a fairy tale book illustration
Yes,
quality.
yeah.
And that's exactly what this has. Like, I could just picture like watercoloring, and like just everything is like so well done and so well crafted from the characters. Everything just melds together beautifully. And it gave me, I think it was called like, over not over the wall, but like it was this show
Oh,
on
I know what you're talking about.
over the garden wall or
Something like that.
something like that. And
Over
like,
the
if
garden wall. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's what it is.
if you guys have ever seen that animation, it's literally, I don't know if they got inspiration from it, but that's the feeling I got when I was playing it. I was like, okay, this is like if Over the Garden Wall decided to do a game and like have those kind of fairy tale aspects to it. And I'm just excited to like keep playing it and seeing like if there's any more like little lore in the story with the characters, honestly.
Yeah, like I'm really curious because the range of the characters as well. Like you said, you met like an older man, you met a bear. There was like an onion faced character that rolled up at some point. Like it looks seems like the variety for the types of characters that they're going to have is going to be very wide. And like not it's not just bears, it's not just animals. Like they're going to have a wide array of different kinds of characters. They talked about how like they were planning on having seasons in the game. They're going to have like more than 40 different residents with different personality types, more constellations. There's going to be a lot that they want to do with this game. So, D, what are some of the things that you hope actually make it into the final game? Like, what would make this an instant buy for you when it comes out?
I think honestly, I just want a little more story. Like I don't want it to be like just tasks that you're doing. I want
Hmm.
there to be like some lore. And I feel like there is some, especially with like the old statues and kind of it's a very poetic game. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Hmm.
just the way that everything's written is really nice. So I would love to see that. Obviously, I'm excited to see more of the characters and the way that they were designed. And I just want to get like I guess just more interaction. Like I hope it's not just me trading with people. I hope like there's a
Hmm.
lot more cutscenes because like you didn't get the one cutscene, but I got the cutscene with the bird who tells me about the dust flies, which are basically. It sounds kind of gross, but the story is explained that they're actually the reason why they're called dust flies is that they're made up of stardust and they glow.
That's
And that
cute.
yeah, the harder you work, the more they glow, and then you go around and you catch them. So I'm really hoping for more like little cut scenes and more like really cute, like fanciful stories about like that world itself.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. Like there seems to be touches of a story that they're looking to tell. I really hope that we get seasonal events. Like I know they mentioned that like they're planning on doing them. Like different things that happen throughout the seasons, like a Christmas event. Like I know Animal Crossing. I think the first year of Animal Crossing was really cool, but as we've seen in year two, like they don't get that creative with it. I hope they get a little more interesting and that you can do different things.
Yeah.
Something that I really found interesting and something I really liked was that the fishing, like the different fish actually have like different uses. Like when one of the fish that I was able to trade for actually like warped me back to, one of the statues. Another one like helped you catch like different kinds of fish. Like they actually have different use cases. So I'm kind of hoping that that permeates throughout the game as a whole. Like if you're going to be able to collect and do different things, I hope there isn't just like craft and sell. Like I hope they have different uses because I think that's really interesting and not something I've seen in a game like this before, where the things that you're catching and working on actually have utility outside of just sell it or grow more.
Right.
Um,
What I think is interesting is that, like, for anybody who's listening to this, you might want to go through the demo like more than once because the experience that Matt had with some of the characters he met, I didn't have that experience and vice versa. So I think I'm not really sure how the demo's set up, but I think you can play it a few times through and meet
mhm.
different characters and therefore get a different experience of the game, which I think is really cool. Because when I met the frog, he was not trying to talk to me.
Yeah, he was not
So
nice. He was not nice. He's like, you humans. And then I tried to trade with him and I backed out right away. And he's like, you're wasting my time. Like he was, I like that
no,
the,
I mean like he didn't speak at all. I could not
oh
interact
no.
with him. Yeah, I could not interact with him at all.
Yeah, maybe that's like a demo thing. Maybe you got,
Yeah.
locked out of certain interactions just because of what how you did things and how I did things. I think that's such
Yeah.
a cool idea.
Yeah, I think it is too. So I might go back and play it again. I don't know if I'll do it today, but I'll definitely go back and play it again and see if I can get the interaction with the frog and just other characters because there's so many. And just exploring the map itself was awesome. Like it's so massive. It's so big.
Yeah.
And I went around and I caught ladybugs and grasshoppers and all that kind of stuff. And also I just like we talked about the sound a little bit, but I just wanted to play the sound without playing the game. I know that
Yeah.
sounds weird, but it's just so calming. It's like the beautiful sounds of nature just in the background. It's great.
Yeah, I agree. Like the atmosphere and everything that this game is doing has me really, really interested so far. So I really hope that this Kickstarter is going to be successful. I think
Yes.
my only issue with the demo, and obviously it's early days, and it's something that I hope that they fix as they carry on with development, was the camera actually made me a little bit motion sick. As you kind of move around the world, the character moves, and you don't have control of the camera. The camera kind of just follows it. But if you've played something like Cozy Grove or Animal Crossing, your character is always pretty much centered, and the world moves around you. In the demo, you were able to kind of move out of the camera frame almost, and the camera would very slowly kind of pan up to catch you. And that like made me feel a little nauseous, just because like the character was moving at a speed that the camera wasn't, and you couldn't really do anything about that. So I hope that's something um, that they iron out and kind of smooth out a little bit towards launch, because that's the one thing that really stuck out to me. It made me feel a little bit nauseous. So I hope the camera gets a little tighter, or at least give you more options.
Yeah, I think if they give you more options, because it didn't bother me, but I also like zoomed out. So I don't think I got as much camera action as you did
Mhm.
because like my area was just so large that the camera didn't have to catch up with me. So I'm wondering if you were like more zoomed in on your character and that was part of the issue. But I think the idea of them having like a toggle on and off for that would be great. Just for people who are like more sensitive to that.
Yeah, like I completely I hope that that's the way that they do it, because like you said, for you, if the camera didn't bother you, then that's totally fine. And I do think it gives it kind of like a cinematic feel. Like it kind of sits in the right way. But just for
Mhm.
myself, like it did make me feel a bit nauseous. So I hope that's something that they fix, because I think even just off the demo, which is very early, like it's very early in the game's development, there's a lot of really cool ideas in this that I hope we get to see it fleshed out. So if you're curious, the link to the Kickstarter will be in the notes below. So make sure you go check it out, if this game sounds like up your alley, because I think I'm really impressed from the
I think
demo.
it has a lot of potential,
Yes,
and I just hope our listeners go and definitely check it out for themselves.
exactly. So if you are curious, again, the Kickstarter will be in the notes below, and you can find more of our previews and stuff just below us. So make sure you go check those out as well.
Yay!
Destiny, thank you so much for joining me, talking all about the Garden Path. I'm excited about this, and I hope the Kickstarter is successful, and I hope that this game turns into something really special, because I think it can.
Ditto, ditto, ditto.
We'll catch you on the next video, everyone. Get ready for episode 100. It's coming very, very soon.
Oh,
We'll
yeah, it is coming very soon. Matt, give some details.
Giveaways, special guests. You like free games? I like free games. There will be a giveaway link going live soon, so you guys can jump in and get ready to win some cool stuff and get excited, because Destiny, we're gonna have a party.
We're gonna have a party, and you all are invited.
Exactly. So, everybody, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Keep it locked. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.
Bye!